In 1940s Belgium, resistance wasn't fought with bombs. It was fought over a simple piece of clothing. When the Nazis occupied the country, they issued a terrifying decree. Every Jewish person must wear a visible yellow Star of David. For one young schoolteacher, Andrée Geulen, that star wasn't just a political symbol, it was a moral test. Most people looked away. Most teachers kept silent. But Andrée Geulen realized that silence wasn't neutrality. Silence was complicity, and she refused to be complicit. Andrée was a young, ordinary woman, teaching elementary school. She had no military training, no access to weapons, and no power beyond the walls of her classroom. But she had moral clarity. She saw not enemies, but children facing certain deportation and death. She quietly joined the Comité de défense des Juifs, a Jewish defense committee, committing herself to the most dangerous logistical mission of the war, smuggling children into hiding. Her method was simple, yet high risk. She would take children from their classrooms or their homes, often telling the parents, "If I fail, blame me, but your children will have a chance." In her classroom, she drilled them, calmly telling each child, "If someone comes for you, don't tell them your real name. Forget your name, forget your address." Her job was not just smuggling, it was acting as a living archive. Andrée understood that saving their lives wasn't enough. Their survival had to be complete. She meticulously memorized each child's true identity, family name, and location, writing nothing that the Nazis could find. She carried the proof of their existence in her memory, praying she would live long enough to reunite them with their parents after the war. Her mind became the most vital and most vulnerable archive of the Belgian Resistance. Inevitably, the network drew suspicion. The Nazis discovered that the school was losing an impossible number of its Jewish students. In 1943, the moment Andrée had dreaded arrived. German soldiers raided the school. They cornered Andrée and subjected her to a terrifying interrogation. The stakes were absolute. One slip, one moment of fear, and she would expose hundreds of children and the entire resistance cell. Andrée remained outwardly calm. She looked the soldiers in the eye and denied everything. She claimed ignorance, maintaining the facade of the simple, unassuming schoolteacher. The soldiers, unable to find paper evidence or break her composure, eventually left the premises. But Andrée did not take a moment to rest. The raid confirmed that their time was up. She immediately swung back into action, risking her life yet again. She rushed to the homes of every remaining Jewish student and worked frantically, moving them into prearranged Catholic monasteries, farms, and non-Jewish homes before the Gestapo could return. She saved every child she could reach, sacrificing her own safety without hesitation. Andrée Geulen's courage was later recognized. She saved hundreds of children, living proof that the smallest actions can have the greatest historical impact. She was named one of the righteous among the nations by Yad Vashem. When asked years later why she undertook such extreme, deadly risks, she offered an answer that cuts through all of the noise and political slogans of the war. "What else could I do? They were children." Her legacy is clear. You don't have to be powerful to protect others. You don't need an army or a grand title. Sometimes courage is simply the refusal to look away when evil demands silence. And in the face of absolute inhumanity, even one quiet voice, choosing to act instead of staying silent, can save a life and change the world. If Andrée Geulen's story inspired you, please hit subscribe to Millennia Tales. We are dedicated to unearthing the true, human moments history tried to bury. What other heroes of the quiet resistance should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below.